We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the New York Giants. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3. Well, this defense for the Giants, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Second down, here's Mostert again. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 17 yards that time at a Washington first. Play action now, Trask. They'll roll him out right. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on this schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap, the trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. They go play action with Jackson. This goes out wide for Mixon. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. In Washington territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Switch. Hey, watch edge. Check three.
Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. First down and more for Jackson. And down to the 16-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
36. Tight dog. Watch the safety creep. 49. Check 49.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Shift. Watch the shift. Check safety.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's how we do, Dean. That's how we do. They don't want to know.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Mixon.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Man, that's trash. Pick the edge.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Cameron Brate hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, these two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Trask. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Trask.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Second and 10. Now Trask.
Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here's Trask.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Justin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. SOS.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Hey, watch the slant. Check 90. Check 99. Shift. He's checking. He's checking, sir.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. 27 yards there, a first down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Switch gears, switch gears. Alert flare.
Now it's Jackson.
No.
Flushed out right.
Check 3.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense, as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
Switch. Jam.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get...
Trask now off the play fake. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We got a seal.
Trask to throw it. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Get that ball. Check 31.
Once again, they run with Mixon, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Watch the shift. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Dumps it off to Mixon. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Here's a give to Mixon. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jackson rolling to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Put that team on the bus. Watch twist. Watch. Hey, check.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now it's Mixon running right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Bandit. Tighten. 13. Tighten up. Hey, report.
Now Joe Mixon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
From the 29, Jackson. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Hey, turn it up. Take 4. Jump.
Mixon with a first down carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. I'm coming. Check 3.
Now Jackson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And Lutz's kick is good. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Setting to throw. Here's Trask.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
36.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And some space here. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
109 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Carl Nassib there on the tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead out in front at 13-12. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Jackson's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following goal here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Check nickel.
Jackson now. That's caught left side by Judy. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game.
Keep playing hard. Let's get it.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds McLaurin. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Hey, Ozzy, shut up. SOS.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
On 1st down, Mixon. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Mixon will try the right side. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
One last shot here. Trask.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Giants,
they finish off a perfect regular season, 17-0.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Washington,
the loss means they'll finish up the regular season at 10-7.
And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.